Hey y'all. Happy Monday, y'all. Y'all, welcome back. Y'all hear my song that I'm playing? It's a Yoruba song, y'all. Y'all know I love black foreigners. I love black foreigners, for real. I love black foreigners. My Jamaican culture, my Jamaican people. I meet so many people being around them. And even just not being around them. I don't know what it is, if it's my demeanor, my look, or whatever, but I always attract foreign people. Y'all listen to the song. It's Street Billionaires. I wish I could understand what the street billionaires were saying, because if you ever seen a group of sexy, handsome, nice smile, nice teeth African men, the street billionaires, y'all, these men look so good. I'm talking about nice smile. Y'all, look up street billionaires. I'm telling you, I don't know what they saying, but y'all, they sexy as hell. But y'all, so to jump right in it, then y'all know I don't do nothing just to be doing it. Everything has a purpose. So now, the reason why y'all hear me playing a Yoruba song today, Yoruba is in Nigeria, of course, it's in Africa. Yoruba is actually a ethnic group in Nigeria. Just like in America, we got white, black, Mexican, whatever. So Yoruba is actually an ethnic group in Africa. Actually, one of the 3 largest ethnic groups in Yoruba. And the reason why I'm talking about Yoruba today is because I was given a Yorubian name a couple of days ago, and my Yorubian name is Aduke. Y'all, I got so many names, that don't make no sense. But look, my Yorubian name is Aduke. Now, Aduke means beloved, the one that everyone loves to take care of, the one that everyone wants to love. It was so ironic how I met this group of people at a restaurant. Crazy. Ended up talking to them for a while, exchanged numbers. When they first, the first couple minutes of the conversation, like one of them instantly yelled out, "Oh, her name is Aduke." And everybody was like, "Oh, yes, Aduke. No more you Latoria. No more Latoria. Aduke. So, you know what I'm saying? I, of course, researched Aduke. They told me themselves what Aduke means. So, I also did my own research on Aduke and found out, it meant exactly what they said that it meant. So, with that being said, y'all, Yoruba is again a Nigerian ethnic group or whatever. Now, people with the name Aduke have a soul urge, and their soul urge is them having a deep inner desire to serve humanity, to give back to others by sharing money, knowledge, experiences, or creative and artistic abilities with other people. So, y'all, hence, telling you, nothing happens for a reason. My ancestors do not play. They be putting me exactly where I need to be at, y'all. But all of my African facts are all about Yoruba. It's just so interesting. I cannot wait to be able to actually grace the ground of Africa and put my feet on the land of the motherland, the beginning of it all, the beginning of our entire existence began in Africa. And I know that America is, like, so to speak, a good country, depending on, how you looking at it or whatever. And a lot of people do desire to come to America. A lot of the people desire to, get their citizenship and, live great, prosperous lives and then go back and, help their family and their countries. But to me, like, if I was born in Africa, I wouldn't want to come over here. Y'all, Africa is the reason why all of the other countries are still surviving today. Literally, Africa has every natural resource, always has and always will, that has been benefiting us and all the rest of the countries for centuries, decades, thousands and thousands of years. It's been Africa holding us up, and they got the nerve not to get Africa they credit when it's due. But that's neither here nor there. To my Yorubian people, let's learn a little bit about Yoruba today, y'all. Because, y'all, I'm telling you, Aduke is my new name, for real, literally. One of my new Nigerian family members called me today, and I'm like, hello. They like, hey, good morning, Aduke. No lie, I'm excited about my new lifestyle, y'all. Y'all, when I be living in Nigeria in like a year, don't even say nothing to me. I told y'all here today. Like, for real. So the Yoruba people is like one of the 3 largest ethnic groups in Nigeria or whatever. Groups have been scattered all around the place or whatever. So they not just in Nigeria, they're all over the place. They're in Benin, Togo, literally. Yoruba is more than over like 60 million people. It holds about 20% of the population of people or whatever. So basically, they were all over the world or whatever. They're in Ghana, the Ivory Coast, all over different ethnic groups all throughout Africa or whatever. But the Yorubian people were and are some of the most urbanized people in Africa. And this is because, like, way before the British colonial administration came into Africa and different things like that, the Yoruba people were already living like structured living in well-structured urban centers and different things like that. The centers were already organized around powerful cities called Ilu. I think I'm saying that right. Ilu means like the city. Ilu is a city or whatever, which were centered around the residence of the Oba. Now, the Oba is the king. Now today, there's still tons and tons of kings. I think a couple of weeks ago, I talked about how many kings and queens that are actually still in Nigeria within itself or whatever. Not considering all of the rest of the countries in Africa, there's still a bunch of kings and queens. So, in other words, before coming of the British colonial masters, the Yoruba people were already organized and under rule of their Oba. Now, most men were like farmers. They grew yams, corn, millet as staples and plantains. They grew like groundnuts. Groundnuts are like peanuts, beans, peas. They had a bunch of different crops. They had cocoa. Cocoa was a major cash crops back in those pre-colonial times or whatever. All of their crops was. And then, even what I'm going to talk about today is to give y'all a little bit of health history on yams and groundnuts, because of the fact that, with the Yorubian people already being so organized and already living in well-built structures and things like that, is because of the food they were eating were expanding their brains, making them stronger and wiser. Literally, y'all, yams and groundnuts. We're going to get to it in 1 second. Now, y'all, they were like trading. They were traders. They were craftsmen, different things like that. The women did very minimum of like farm work or whatever, but they controlled much of the complex market system or whatever. Their statues depended on their own position in the marketplaces and on their husband status as well. Now, the Yorubian people have traditionally been among the most skilled and productive craftsmen of Africa. Literally, they worked as traders and blacksmiths, weavers, leather workers, glass makers, ivory and wood carvers. In the 13th and 14th century, the Yoruba bronze casting using the lost wax method reached a peak of technical excellence, never subsequently equal into the Western Africa or whatever. So Yoruba men engaged in the Yoruba women engaged in cotton weaving and basketing and different things like that. And one of the most unique things about the Yoruba women, I watched this festival, and I'm not really sure what the name of the festival was or whatever, but basically it's this festival where they all come together once a year, and it's in August. Hence, y'all, it's not me to say that August is the luckiest month. It's literally astrology. It's the world. It's facts that show that August is the luckiest month, literally. But anyway, so they were having a festival where every August or whatever, the festival lasts from maybe the first to the last of the month of August. And what they do is they find a virgin every year. And what the virgin does is have this big, huge calabash. I'm talking about this calabash is like twice her body size or whatever. I don't know if it was heavy or light. No one knows but the virgin, because the virgin is the only one that carries on her head or whatever. So what they do is they start at one palace, and the virgin actually walks all the way through the town, and everybody is walking through the town with her or whatever. And what she's supposed to be doing in the calabash is actually giving out blessings and grabbing like all of the negativity, the bad things or whatever, and exchanging it when they get to the river, because that's where she's going. She's going to the river. So everybody that's walking behind her, they're like blessing her, they're chanting, they're dancing. As you can see, the people, they're like walking and they're doing this. And the reason why they're doing this is because they're throwing everything behind them, all of their stresses, all of anything that's holding them back, anything negative, they're all throwing it all behind them, because they're walking behind this virgin, and this virgin is also pouring out all of the blessings. So the closer and closer that they got to the river or whatever, the more spiritually inclined a lot of the women began to be. They began to go into a trance. They would, begin to shout and dance, kind of like if you were going to a Baptist church and you see someone get the Holy Ghost, like things like that were going on. It was just amazing to see that, they still, even in 2021, value traditional, all of their traditional, tribal features and all kind of things like that or whatever. So it was amazing to see that. People from all over the world came. It was all different kinds of kings and queens there from all over. Like, people were there from multiple countries, literally coming at this time of year to get these blessings and actually give their blessings as well, So it was amazing. And also, like, even when it comes to them naming their children, they believe that their children, the how their children's life turns out depends on the name that they were given. So they spend a great deal actually coming up with a name. It's like the mother, the father, the immediate family members, and some of the close friends actually get together. They have a naming ceremony 8 days after the birth of the child. That's how serious it is, because they actually feel like, your child is going to fail or succeed depending on the name that you were giving your child or whatever. So even when it comes to twins or different things like that or whatever, like some of the twins will often be named like Tawo or Tawu or different things like that. A Yoruba child can bear as many as literally 16 different names. The circumstances surrounding the child's names plays a significant role in their life or whatever. So like a female that's born after the death of her grandmother is called Yetunde. Yetunde, I think I'm pronouncing that right or whatever, but the meaning of that name means mother has come again. So, the Yoruban people really, really value their ancestral cultures and different things like that or whatever. So shout out to Yoruba. And not only that, like, what I seen when watching this festival is the hairstyles. The Yoruban people are very known for their braid patterns and the way that they wear and style their hair. It was amazing and creative to see how they did all these braids, and they were like going into different shapes and designs and all kind of stuff. Yeah, it was amazing. Some of them had like these red flowers in their hair, and the red flowers signified like their rank and their role, like how powerful they was, like if they were, a high priestess or different things like that or whatever. So yeah, they are really into traditional religions and values. Not only that, it's been known that the Yoruba people have lived in Nigeria since prehistoric times or whatever, thousands and thousands of years before anyone even, start to think about it and different things like that or whatever. So they've been around for a long, long time. The Yoruba people are really good at stuff like brass, bronze, and copper. Like brass, bronze, and copper is their thing. That's what they really love when it comes to, making and building things that they need. So, y'all, that was what I had today on the Yoruba people. Y'all, look them up. They're amazing. Aduke is my new name, so don't be surprised when y'all see me posting stuff that say Aduke, because that is my given Yoruba name. So y'all, just to keep it in Africa, keep it on Yorubians, I am today talking about yams, groundnuts, and papaya. So y'all, but before I get into that, I do want to tell everybody, don't forget to hit the bell, don't forget to hit the thumbs up, the like, share, and subscribe to Cleopatra's Nature YouTube channel. Thank you for everybody who does watch my channel already and is already subscribed, and to keep on watching, make sure you like this video. Hit a like, y'all. Hit a like. Also, don't forget to hit the bell so y'all can get all the notifications of when I do put stuff up here. Yeah, so y'all can get it and hear it right here first, soon as it gets out. Share to your family and your friends and different things like that or whatever. So y'all, yeah, thank you. Let's get right into yams, y'all. Now, the reason why I'm talking about yams is because the Yoruban people were actually cultivating, trading yams. They were eating yams on a regular basis, and yams pack so much power. I understand why they were already living in well-built homes and had well-built societies, because they were smart. The food that they were eating was making them even smarter. So yams itself, it has protein, it has fiber, vitamin C, it has vitamin B5, it has manganese, magnesium, potassium, thiamine, copper, folate. Literally, yams are not only a good source of fiber, but it does have potassium, manganese, which is important for supporting bone health, growth, metabolism, and heart function. Y'all, bone health, growth, metabolism, and heart function. Way back when, this was a primary source of the Yoruban people's diet. They were ingesting and consuming this stuff way back then. Literally, the copper is vital for red blood cell production and iron absorption as well. While vitamin C is strong and antioxidant, we already know that vitamin C boosts our immune system. Vitamin C is something that we all say every day. Make sure you get your vitamin C. Make sure you put some vitamin C in your body or whatever, because vitamin C is key in boosting our immune system. And yams are exploding with vitamin C. Literally, yam boosts the brains. It contains like a unique compound called diagenin, which is found to promote neuron growth and enhance brain function. Literally, with it having so much of that diagenin in it, it helps to fight metabolism. It helps to fight menopause as well. And as we know, menopause is a lot of things that a bunch of women are suffering from up in their years, but it has been determined that if you eat yams 2 to 3 times a week, substituting the rice for yams or whatever. So take away rice, put yams 2 to 3 times a week, literally having about 390 grams per day of yams or whatever. It does actually increase your estrogen levels by 26%. Now, the blood levels of estrone and estradiol, which is 2 estrogen hormones, typically decrease during menopause or whatever, but if you increase the amount of yams 2 to 3 times a week, getting yourself 390 grams of yams per day, that actually increases those 2 estrogen hormones or whatever, which makes menopause very, very minimum for you or whatever. So y'all, increase the yams, increase the yams. And while you're increasing the yams, increase my likes and hit the like button. Also, yams improve digestion. Now, yams contain resistant starches, which act similar to soluble fibers. Now, a resistant starch essentially passes through the stomach and the small intestine undigested. From there, it eventually reaches the colon and feeds your healthy gut bacteria while also increasing digestive enzymes. So as a result of it doing this, the resistant starches can reduce inflammation and reduce your risk of getting colorectal cancer. So it basically stimulates gastric cells and enhance digestive enzymes activities in the small intestine. So basically, on the lighter side, the resistant starches in yams also alleviate a number of digestive disorders, ureteric colitis, constipation, diarrhea, Crohn's disease. Now I have talked about Crohn's disease a lot, and not really a lot, because I was kind of scared of Crohn's a little bit, because Crohn's is really bad to me. Like, Crohn's is worse than the coronavirus. It is. Like, Crohn's is the immune system attacking the immune system. What's worse than that? Also, yams improves fertility. So literally, yams promote fertility, while with the rise of like natural hormones, which yams have a lot of natural hormones, like yam creams are becoming a very popular option for women looking for hormone replacement therapy because of the natural hormones that's in yams, which is a key hormone in helping the uterus prepare for a fertilized egg. So it can actually be found in wild yam breeds. So yeah, increasing, like, and this is the thing. So with yams like helping increase the fertility, we do know that Nigeria has the highest number of twins being born in the world. Literally. And these are just normal things that was in the ground. For one, like ground yams, potatoes, groundnuts, which is peanuts, they all are in the ground, completely absorbed by earth. And to get them out of the earth, you have to literally dig them out of the earth. So it would make sense that yams and peanuts have so much power packed in it to help with the heart and the brain functioning, because, you know, we came from the earth, and it's also literally in the earth being formed just like how we were. So, and also yams help with skin and hair as well. It's common knowledge that collagen is key to keeping our skin elastic. It's key to keeping our skin elastic, firm, and healthy. Fortunately, yams are extremely helpful in the production of collagen in our bodies as well. Yams are also rich in special antioxidants. They help with like rebuilding cells. Meanwhile, it's also great in fighting free radicals and premature aging in the skin as well. So like the combination of collagen and vitamin C provided by the yams is a perfect way to help heal your skin and any wounds that you got going on in your body or whatever. Additionally, yams also are really good when it comes to hair growth because they are full of beta carotene. So as such, if you want to keep your hair from becoming dry and lifeless or whatever, you can try to incorporate more yams into your diet as well, because yams do help. As we always say, we are what we eat. The things that we put in our body determine a lot for us as far as our health, our skin, our teeth, our bones. Literally, we are what we eat. And not only that, yams help with diabetes. Now, diabetes is caused by a decrease or a deficiency in insulin secretion, or it could be caused by increased cellular resistance to insulin itself. Also, as we know, like in type 2 diabetes, like you are producing insulin, but the insulin that you are producing has a deficiency in it. It's not strong enough. It's not getting to your body or different things like that. So you can contribute it to the improvement of like glucose metabolism. Yams and its active constituents have oxidative stress or whatever to it, and it basically oxidize any problems or different things like that. Fights free radicals, and they also boost the liver function, therefore maintaining insulin and glucose levels. Additionally, like the sugar in the yams add a natural sweetness to your food or whatever, so it also will reduce the cravings of sugar for you or whatever. So just to get into groundnuts real quick, which is peanuts. A lot of us love peanuts. Everywhere you go, you seeing somebody selling peanuts. Peanuts are a very, very healthy snack, but peanuts also help with diabetes as well, because they are an ideal snack for diabetics and aid in lowering the blood sugar and different things like that or whatever. Yeah, studies have revealed that peanuts are loaded with like 21% of manganese of every 100 grams, which play a major role in the absorption of calcium and the regulation of blood sugar. So it also helps with preventing different types of cancers and different things like that. And also, again, with the brain and the memory, groundnuts improve functioning of the brain thanks to ample amounts of vitamin B3 and niacin, literally loaded with flavonoids. It is stimulating for the functioning of brain by increasing the blood flow to the brain. Y'all, this is why I'm telling you, the African people in general are intelligent. Their brains are big. Literally, their brains are big. And also, groundnuts, peanuts, they have a lot of similarities. Not groundnuts or peanuts, but yams and groundnuts have a lot of similarities. Yams help with hair growth, so does groundnuts. Peanuts, these tiny, wonderful wonders of the world, peanuts are a good source of vitamin C as well. They help in boosting immunity and help stop with hair falling out too. Regular intakes of peanuts increase the production of collagen, strengthening in the hair follicles as well. It prevents baldness and contribute to hair growth. So y'all, incorporate more nuts. And not only that, when it comes to, young children, peanuts, groundnuts also help with child's growth. Pack a few roasted or boiled peanuts in a snack box for your kids, because for healthy bones and muscles, it's a good source of protein. Groundnuts also help with digestion. It boosts metabolic energy, and it contributes to boosting muscles and strong bones. So don't be afraid to, instead of giving your kids like snacks and cookies and like chips and stuff like that or whatever, get them some nuts, because them eating nuts throughout the day is actually making their bones stronger. It's actually strengthening their muscles and different things like that. So y'all, also peanuts help with the skin as well. It helps make sure your skin stays glowing. One of my favorite nut oils that I'm always using is almond oil. I love almond oil. I use it in about 70% of my products. Sometimes if I don't have any moringa oil already made, I would just straight put almond oil on my face. I have started to cook with peanut oil a little bit more too as well or whatever, but I love my coconut oil for my main source of cooking. Grapeseed, I use that sometimes too. But yeah, so it just helps all the way around with the skin breakouts, acne, pimples. Like the presence of vitamin E and vitamin C aid in the prevention of fine lines, wrinkles, and it avoids signs of aging as well. And not only that, with the groundnuts, the peanuts, back to the brain and the memory, it prevents Alzheimer's disease. My bad, my phone went out. I apologize. But y'all, back with it, back on peanuts. So peanuts and Alzheimer's disease. Peanuts are full of B3, vitamin E, protein, and healthy fatty acids that are known to prevent Alzheimer's disease, age-related cognitive decline, and different things like that. Peanuts are brain-friendly nutrients. Literally, they are beneficial in boosting the memory, strengthening your cognition, and it wards off signs of dementia as well. So y'all, don't be afraid to add some nuts into your diet, because not only does it prevent Alzheimer's, but it also prevents gallstones from forming and building as well too, or whatever. So just try to regularly consume some nuts, incorporate yams and different things like that. So the last thing that I do want to talk about is papaya, because in Nigeria and in certain parts of Nigeria, I know a lot of Yoruba people love papaya. A lot of Caribbean people love papaya. Papayas in the Caribbeans. The Caribbeans actually is who taught me about papaya. I tasted my first papaya fresh in Jamaica right off of the tree. But papaya itself has calcium, iron, potassium, vitamin A, E, K, C, literally riboflavin, folate, zinc, and so many other things. Like papaya itself boosts digestion. It also helps with skincare. A lot of people know that papaya helps with skincare. There's a lot of papaya face masks and different things like that. I hear they help with skincare. They helps with like toning your skin and keeping your skin more abundant, and also fighting free radicals that try to come on the skin. And it helps with wrinkles and saggy skin, different things like that. Papaya also helps with macular degeneration. It can also have protective impacts against like macular degeneration, a common problem when you getting older, because of the contents of ACE that's in papaya is beneficial for the eyes in general. Literally, vitamins A, vitamin C, and vitamin E are beneficial for helping the eyes become stronger and healthier. Papaya can also protect the eyes from bad effects of high energy blue light as well. So making sure that we consume some of these things, putting some of these things in our diet, because at the end of the day, we are what we eat. If we are good to our body is good to us. Papaya also, along with groundnuts and along with yams, help with heart health as well, or whatever. Fruits that contain a considerable amount of vitamin C and lycopene helps to lower risk of heart disease or whatever. Now, its content of antioxidants is beneficial for the heart, and it stimulates the activity of good cholesterol that's in the body as well, or whatever. It helps to prevent arthritis because it is an anti-inflammatory. It has a bunch of anti-inflammatory enzymes in it that actually get into those inflamed areas and actually fight the pain and inflammation and different things like that. Papaya can also be used as something that you can go on a papaya diet, like you do the watermelon diet and different things like that or whatever, and help you to lose weight, because it's so full of water. The watery content that's in papaya also has a bunch of low calories in papaya that make you feel full longer, which in turn decreases the number of food you consume. The same thing with yams. Yams is a food that also, you can eat less and feel full longer or whatever. Papaya is also an anti-cancer as well. It has a bunch of anti-cancer, reduced risk in it as well. It also helps with hair health and different things like that. Papaya is good with boosting immunity because of the vitamin C properties that it has in it. It is very important in increasing the number of white blood cells and preventing the damage from free radicals. So vitamins A and E that's in papaya also contribute to strong immunity as well. Also, again, it reduces inflammation and different things like that. So y'all, get y'all some papaya. Also tangerines, because tangerines around this time is very, very good. Tangerines has a lot of vitamin C in it as well. It reduces colds and flus and different things like that. Also an anti-cancer, also prevents fevers, heals wounds, and different things like that. So y'all, Thank y'all so much for tuning in. This is The Power of Nature with Cleopatra. I will see y'all next Monday, and I'll see y'all every day on Instagram and Facebook. So y'all, Cleopatra's Nature, it is all around the board. Any platform that you go to, type in Cleopatra's Nature and you can find me. Cleopatra's Nature. So y'all, thank y'all. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Like this video, share it to your family, share it to your friends. I hope I gave y'all some information that y'all can learn from. Told y'all some things about yams that y'all didn't know, so y'all can incorporate it into y'all diet, so y'all can come out with some master plans and keep y'all brain young like the Africans do. So y'all, thank y'all and have a wonderful, prosperous day.